Hey, yo. Got a pretty good one here for you today. A little combo session, a few different things going on. Starting with some deadlift variation, and then into a group training session that I did Sunday Mass. Talked about it before on here, but basically just an opportunity for all the athletes that train at my gym to get together and train together, push each other, support each other, etc. And for that, we did some log pressing and then some other upper body accessory stuff. So, starting out with the hip day, the hip dominant day. I didn't record everything on this day. I basically recorded my warm ups. This little hip complex I've been doing, covered it a little bit in my last video, but basically just a lot of isometric stuff, little in range of motion isometrics, to try to kind of look for some more stability and usefulness in the end range. And then I went into this band resisted RDL that Josh has programmed for me, and I really like this. I've done something very similar to before, holding a stone, doing like hip extension while holding like an Atlas stone. And I do think it's a worthy workout for like just really training, getting the hips all the way through. Just a great cue, and then obviously the extra resistance helps in training. So just worked up to 365 for a set of 5. I think it was like two sets of 5 at 365. Pretty decent number. Definitely felt the work. You have to really focus. I don't. You've done if you've ever done RDLs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. With RDLs, if it's not a deadlift, it's you're trying to really focus on the loading up the hamstrings and the glutes, and not trying to turn it into a partial deadlift. You turn it into a partial deadlift, and it just gets easier, which isn't the ultimate goal. We're really just trying to isolate the muscle groups. So that's what I'm focusing on. That's what I'm concentrating. There are a couple of tendencies I have to bend the knees a little bit more and then just do that partial deadlift. But like I said, with the band, it really kind of helps to I guess to cue it. So like I said, good lift. If you're not doing these, you might want to program them in. If anything, if you program these in periodically or as part of like the warm up for your RDL or your deadlift day, it really could cue those hips. One of the cues that I constantly have to give out to new or intermediate lifters, or people just haven't trained a whole lot with regards to deadlifts, is to make sure that they're when the barbell gets to just below the knee, to cue the hips in, and that really helps with the lockout. I talked right over my ultimate fail on a box jump, trying to be like Blatnick and do that little broad jump into a high jump with an injured hip flexor and completely cold. It did not go well, as you can see. And I did do that exact same. I did one rep right before that, and I didn't fall. So I don't know. I know I can do it, but obviously I couldn't do it twice that day. And here's those log presses I was talking about. I was supposed to be training band resisted pressing, but I decided I wanted to do log presses instead with the group. Keep the fun for Sunday Mass. Keep the training fun and exciting. A lot of these people have always been asking about the log, and it was a great opportunity to kind of teach people how to log press and to get some extra work in myself. Worked up to a set of I think my top 3 sets of 3 were 245. Not a crazy weight, but the focus was in keeping the speed up a bit, and I think I was successful in that. And then you got these inverted rows. You're supposed to be on a barbell, but I like using the rings. Kind of challenges stability a little bit more. So that's what I did. Then right into incline dumbbell press. Now it looks like they're being programmed in more frequently, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, I've only got 120-pound dumbbells, and I can crank out a set of 10 with the 120s. So I don't know. I have to figure something out if we keep programming these in, and if I start pushing the weights up on them. Not to say that like I'm not going to get as quality of work as I need to get with even with 120-pound dumbbells, but if I'm ever asked to push the weight on these, I'm going to have to find something different to do. And then we did some dumbbell row. I decided to challenge my grip a little bit and use the circus dumbbell. It's much thicker handle, so the grip was definitely a challenge. The dumbbell itself is only rated at 100 pounds, like nowhere near what my row capabilities are, but the grip I had to constantly keep re-gripping and re-gripping. It doesn't rotate, right? It just rolls in my hand. Excuse me while I blur out somebody else's kid. Not trying to put somebody else's kid all over the YouTubes. But yeah, doing the rows with the fat grip was kind of cool, kind of fun. I do that every once in a while. Got to keep them forearms nice and juicy. And then I ended with this tricep extension, overhead or incline skull crusher, we can call them. Get nice, and I like the incline versions of tricep work. I don't know, I feel like I get a better tricep workout as a result of doing my incline. So, well, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and keep sticking around.